I just got done speaking to a room of 100 agency owners and sharing with them how to land whale clients and get paid fat fees every single month. Was that valuable? Okay, what's up guys? We are headed to Tampa to speak at Client Ascension for my good friend Daniel and Andre. It's their first ever live event and they asked me to come out and drop some fire to their 100-person group of agency owners who are all looking to scale. And in this video, I'm gonna be sharing some public speaking tips so that you can never be nervous speaking in front of others again. So right now we're gonna head off to the airport and we'll see you when we get there. Let's go. One of the first and best ways to make sure that you do not get nervous speaking in front of others, especially when you're giving any sort of presentation or doing any public speaking, is to prepare beforehand. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that if you're giving a presentation, you want to make sure that you know that presentation like the back of your hand, right? You know exactly what you're going to be talking about. So for me, I like to prepare at least 14 days in advance before I'm speaking. So check this out. I was able to finish and put the final touches on this presentation last night, and today I'm presenting. But it's fresh in my mind because I was working on it for the last 2 weeks. And so the first key to success when you're speaking in front of other people is to prepare, because success equals preparation when preparation meets opportunity, right? So I'm prepared, I have the opportunity now to speak and deliver an amazing message and presentation full of value, especially to other agency owners just like myself, who I wish would have taught me this when I was just starting my agency. If you know you're giving a presentation when you're public speaking, now this applies also to just speaking in general. You want to be able to, be confident in what you're going to be talking with others about, and that comes from preparation. So prepare. Make sure you know the slides or the presentation like the back of your hand. That brings confidence and you will be able to deliver an amazing message. Okay, so we just landed in Tampa. We got the beautiful lake right over here. First time visiting Tampa. And the second tip when it comes to not getting nervous when speaking in front of others is that you want to look good. Just like the first tip, where you're prepared, you have the presentation done, you know what you're going to say, especially if you're doing a public speaking event. You always want to be prepared and have confidence with how you look. When you look good, you feel good. Now, that's a very important thing, especially regardless of if you're public speaking, regardless of if you're doing an event. Whenever you go out, you want to dress professional. That's one of the core values we have at adspend.com, our agency, and what we teach our clients in the AdMen Mastermind. AdMen are professionals, okay? You want to be a professional. Professionals dress up and always look their best. It portrays that you actually know what you're doing. People respect you more, and when you dress up, right, you feel good. Small tip, but it goes a long way. And so now we're gonna walk over to a restaurant to eat, and we have a few hours left before I actually go on stage, so let's go. 2 hours left before I'm actually supposed to be speaking, and it's UFC 280 today. I'm gonna be missing it because I'm gonna be speaking, but in the meantime, your boy's gotta sneak some in. But, So I'm almost up. There's one more panel and then it's my presentation. And so one of the last tips I want to give you before you go on stage is just to get your mindset right. So a lot of times when I'm speaking, even though I've been on stage a few times now, I still get a little bit nervous, right? I think it's always something that people lie about. They're like, I don't get nervous. And so what I do, I just make sure I'm aware of my breath, right? Am I breathing through my chest? Am I taking long diaphragmatic breaths through my stomach first, pushing the air to my chest, and then really focusing on holding it for 3 to 4 seconds and then slowly breathing out for about 5 to 7 seconds. And that alone, do that about 3 to 4 times, will put you back in a state of calm, presence. And then more importantly, once you get that state back, you want to make sure you do one thing. You want to smile, okay? Because when you're talking to anybody, you want to be smiling, be engaging, be someone who wants to be approachable, right? And so on stage, you'll see me moving my arms a lot, really engaging the audience, asking questions, right? Because a lot of people, especially when they're speaking on stage for the very first time, right? They just go slide by slide by slide by slide by slide. And they think that the audience is engaging with them, but the reality is everyone's on their phone, everyone's just tuning them out because it's just like everybody else. Now, I've seen some of the best speakers over the last few years, and what they all do really well is they engage the audience. After they hit a point, they really want to make sure that everyone understands. They say, does that make sense? Right? They engage the audience and they really use their vocal tonality. And again, this is something you work up to. So anyways, before we go on stage, just some quick tips. Breathe, get back to state, engage the audience, and smile. Have fun, right? So we're gonna head in and get ready to go on stage.
And so Brian, as many of you know, or have seen recently, especially on Twitter and social media, he recently has partnered with guys like Sam Ovens. He'll talk about that. Guys like Cole Gordon, Taylor Welch, Frank Kern, Dean Graziosi. Like, he's hit it off with, as you see on the screen, whale entrepreneurs. Let's give it up for Brian.
Who here has made a client a lot of money, but you couldn't make any more because they were on a flat retainer? That guy, yeah, these guys now. Right? If you're good at what you do, why would you charge a flat fee? If you're good at what you do, and you know you have a problem, you know they have a problem that you can help them solve, why wouldn't you take performance? Why wouldn't you charge maybe a setup fee of 10K and then 25% of revenue? Because you know you're gonna help them scale. You gotta get this mindset. I literally have spent $156,000 in courses, coaching programs, and mastermind. And so I joined Quantum this March to go learn from Sam Ovens. And then Sam, immediately upon applying to join Quantum, recognizes that we've worked with everybody. And then when the YouTube ads part comes up, because that's what he said he wanted to do, who's seen the video from Sam saying, I'm back, here's what we're focusing on, YouTube ads, Facebook ads are dead. I saw that video too, and what did I see? What did I think? Opportunity. I'm gonna go join Sam Ovens' Quantum Mastermind. And it wasn't even because I wanted to take, it was because, well actually, yeah it was. Because I wanted to learn what Sam was doing on YouTube ads. And now guess what? Sam Ovens asked me to partner with him on his mastermind called WeTube, where I teach YouTube ads in front of every single client that he has that's in WeTube and in front of his Quantum Mastermind. And that's us taking a picture at his school office. Is this sick so far or what? Okay. I want you guys to pay attention to how powerful this is. You guys can sit behind the cold emails, you guys can sit behind the Twitter threads, you guys can sit behind all those things, and all those things do work. Don't get me wrong, I do them myself. But unless you're gonna get out in front of people, be somebody of value, and introduce yourself to them, you're never gonna grow as fast. So what's the big takeaway? Number one, pay for speed, join masterminds, and pay to get in the same room as the clients you want to work with. Number two, when you know they won't say no, after you deliver the value, ask for a quick testimonial, and then post it everywhere. They charge based on performance and have guarantees, take the risk away, you'll close more deals, make more money, and work with better clients. So that's it. I just got done speaking to a room of 100 agency owners who are all hungry to scale their agencies past 100K, 200K, and 300K a month, and I delivered a presentation sharing with them how to land whale clients and get paid fat fees every single month. Was that valuable? Yeah, I feel good. Couldn't have went any more perfect, I think. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I think the right room, the right story, the right value of the presentation, the right mindset, the right day, the perfect videographer, the right everything. So yeah, I feel really good. Okay guys, so we're back at the airport, just finished speaking as you saw, and we're heading home to Miami. So after it's all said and done, really one of the best ways you can get better at speaking in front of others and not getting nervous is practice. You guys can go back to my old videos on YouTube and see that I've been doing this for a pretty long time, but that means you have to put the reps in, right? So what you just saw was, in my opinion, my best on-stage presentation I've ever gave. But I've been on stage about 5 times now. So you can't skip those steps, right? You have to put the reps in. So how can you start doing that right now? Put on the camera, start recording yourself, and start talking as if you were speaking in front of others. That's the best way that helped me get really good fast. Now, with that said, if you enjoyed this mastermind and you are an agency owner, media buyer, or freelancer who wants to learn how to run YouTube ads for clients so you can charge more at your agency, so you can make more money, and learn how to charge percentage of profit or revenue, build a wait list of qualified leads who are begging to work with you, all while hanging around other agency owners just like you and us with my team, where you can join a mastermind and collaborate with other agency owners to grow your agency to 100K a month and beyond, just like we've already done at adspend.com, then check out the AdMen Mastermind. I'll put a link in the description. Now, if you want to watch another video and you want to learn my top 3 lessons that I learned after spending over $156,000 on masterminds, just like the room you saw me speaking at right now, then click this video and I'll see you there. These are screenshots and receipts of every single course, coaching program, and mastermind that I've joined, and in total, I've spent over $156,000 in the past 3 years.